Okay. Coffee. Coffee. Let me see. 3:14 a.m. Monday, December 8th, 2025. 3:14. I'm gonna clip this to the thing. These videos are for one, and one is playing them at 2 and 3 times the speed. I'm clipping this lapel microphone to oneself. Uh, got about 9 minutes before this video shuts down. I'm gonna actually keep the car running. Oh, it would be wise to put the fob in the pocket, even though I'm kind of curious of how far the car would get without the key fob. All right. Well, since I'm out here, I'm gonna go ahead and walk this way. All right, that's the 119th thing, Buckeye. Now I feel like I can scream at the top of my lungs. It's a quiet street, but there's no one in those buildings, those apartments. But this has been the thorn in my side. Laudis, Laudis. So that's called like the fruit of life for game key system number 108. But it get me moving, because that's what got me moving from here. That's technically, and I still call that technically, my place, my apartment up there, even though there's nothing at all that belongs to one or anybody else. Everything is clear in that building. I'm coming here for coffee. 28 degrees outside, and I feel it. I turned the heat off about, let me see, 5:15, 6:15. Yeah, about 7 o'clock yesterday. Let's see if this thing give me the temperature. All right. Provide recovering man with the spiritual and mental tools needed for continued personal growth and prevention of relapse. Clean House strives to promote consistent and continuous sobriety by addressing the 3 elements of addiction: the body, mind, and spirit. This says 43 degrees. And I put this here because it got an annoying beep, beep, beep alarm. And I got it set to go off by 3:30 because that's when that's where resentment used to hang out. They make it impossible to come here. The sound of a voice turns one into poverty is ruthless. Just a reminder, poverty is ruthless. I'm gonna turn this around this way if I can. All right. And I'm gonna go ahead and make my coffee and keep on talking, talking aloud, saying nothing, saying nothing. Don't get no better than this. Yes, it do. It get way better than this. Quit saying that. Where did one get that term from? You don't get no better than this. I feel like it was some of them Caucasian men when I was incarcerated in Cold Spring Correctional Unit, number 10, back in 1996 and 97. Did I get there? Part of 95. Yep, the winter of 95. So that was 30 years ago for Cold Springs. All right, now I'm in the kitchen. And is there coffee? Nope, gotta make the coffee. But I do got some agave in there. We'll take the time to chat as well. Why not mop the floor? Mopping the floor is a habit. Paradigm is a mental program that has almost exclusive control over almost all of our habitual behavior. And almost all of our behavior is habitual. My excuse, my reason, what's the difference between an excuse and a reason? What's the difference between justice, revenge, and resentment satisfied? For coming here, call it beeline, piddle, and shopping, is for coffee. And it's kind of weird how I open up. If resentment was in that cubbyhole, Laudis, Laudis, one would have to keep going and just be living in resentment for a little while in my head. Mad as what? That I can't come home, because this is what I call home, just to get some coffee. Even though in absolute alignment, the university always delivers without permission. There's always a myriad, just like Rob Proctor talks about the paradigm, that's the mental program, that's one definition. He used the word multitude of habits. There's a multitude of habits and not just with the coffee. I'm gonna tap this so it'll keep rolling. And I'm gonna go ahead and mop the floor. It was 3:11 a.m. I gotta remember that time. I think I got the coffee rolling, stepping down on the street, looking up and down. Hope I remember to do that because I got the car running. Well, the car not running because it's all electric. I got the car is on. All right. So now I got the heat on. I'm gonna get the mop bucket. Right. Even though I didn't intend to do that. I've been gassing, and an indication of gas, one, is my health. Right. Even though I'm vegan, I think because I'm vegan, I can identify uh, my health when I'm gassing. Right. My gassing is also an indication that I probably can poop. That sometimes it feels like it's not ready. That's the weirdest thing in the world. My poop, I'm gassing, and I know it's an indication of poop. So if I sit down, more than just gas to come out, and I stop gassing. I kind of feel like that. But I feel like if it's gas, then the stuff that needs to come out ain't really ready to come out. But how do I know it? Unless I try. Keep stepping out. I gotta remember, it's the holiday season. It's December 8th. People, they might be looking in cars, riding up and down the street looking for a lamb, looking for somebody to ride. I gotta go with Master Greg and talk about privacy, not talking nervously, because that's what I got going for me. Even in the martial arts, you don't know what I know, right? So he said, don't be doing the martial art, don't be doing that stuff in the street and in the meeting. That's what he tell me. Master Dave, he did to do that shit all in the fucking Facebook and all that. And I can't do it because Master Grave is free. So I do it on this YouTube channel. Because attraction rather than promotion. Speaking of which, if one is here so far, let me see how much I got going on. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start from the other way today. If one is actually here, these are 50 videos. One video posted every 6 hours. 50 videos, one video posted every 6 hours. The source video is in the description area, and it's my first financial breakthrough. It's a YouTube short from Dr. Myron Golden. This is the fourth set of 50 videos, and it's on a YouTube channel that's called someone's YouTube channel called Work in Mystery. Work in Mystery, with bullet point real quickly, it's gratitude, financial destiny, and more. Gratitude, financial destiny, and more. That's the simplicity of it. Why gratitude? Why financial destiny? And why more? And the answer is to rewrite to rewrite what? To rewrite one's frequency. To rewrite one's frequency. Now, hopefully I can remember to put the video for all 50 videos for this. Should have the clip. I don't think the clip will come up with just that big old long numbers with the links. But the links to the YouTube clip from How to Train Your Aura from Napoleon Hill, which is an oxymoron because Dr. Myron Golden says he don't follow Napoleon Hill Think and Grow Rich because Napoleon Hill, the man himself, died broke. Principles over personality. Right? Rich. So why is one using Dr. Myron Golden stuff? Take what one can and leave the rest. Because I don't like Dr. Myron Golden just because he's a preacher. Even though he cool, he ain't push. He don't push. Right? Nipple, gotta remember what's most important for one, mystery. Mystery is the most important thing to one. Why? This above all, till our own self be true, and as the night follows the day, thou canst be false to any man. We ask God to mold our ideals and to help us to live up to them. And God molded my ideals and helped me come to terms with the mystery. And the mystery being the most important thing. And I'll never forget when I was sent the celebrity. I never forget the serenity prayer, accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. And the big book Alcoholics Anonymous that says, if our conduct continue to hurt others, we are sure to get drunk. And the purpose is to help others get clean and sober and to stay clean and sober for oneself. Now this video, I'm gonna tap it one more time. Give me $150. That ain't how you ask somebody. I ain't asking somebody. I'm asking my future self. I'm asking my new tribe, the tribe Create the Vibe, for $150, in the same manner of speaking as somebody on the corner, I say corner, or the street, or anywhere asking for some change. And one would give them 6 quarters or $1.50. $150 is equivalent, giving me $150 is equivalent to giving someone on the street $1.50. What that $150 would actually do is buy me a day off of work where I don't get to Uber drive. I don't get to Uber drive, get a whole day off. I don't have to Uber drive for $150 because you gave it to me. Have a problem with that? It's okay. The man I intend to become, because people do things for one reason only because they feel like it. So I don't always feel like giving somebody 6 quarters just because they ask. I won't give it. They might ask. Sometimes I do feel like giving them $1.50 because they ask. And sometimes I do it without them asking. Sometimes I remember that they asked, see them a week later, and then give them $1.50. That's what I'm asking for you to give me $150. Or you can just simply donate to this Clean House Incorporated nonprofit 501c, founded by David Smuts and Tyrone Stanton. I would be glad to send you a book if we have any. I don't know when or how this video will be seen by you. We got about 60 books left, and I can get them reprinted if it's working working mystery. So we got practice, working mystery, any big, front, inactive. See the picture, not just the word. When you see the word, see the picture. The problem with that, or the other one is travel. So one of the indications that one is successful is traveling. One can travel to actually go see you. Well, I mean it for family travel. I mean it for love, actually. To be able to, like the holidays coming up, I don't have the money to go see my mother. Now I can probably write it down, and I can probably get out there and drive all day. I can make $240 driving if I drive 12 hours. But I'm not going to risk my sobriety doing it. It means I'm not going to miss a meeting. I'm not going to get too hungry, angry, lonely, and tired by doing it because too hungry, too angry, lonely, and tired, that can lead to drinking and using too. So think about that. It's easy to make a lot of money over a short period of time than it is to make a little money over a long period of time. One is ignoring all the hard ways of making a little bit of money and focus on the easy ways to make a lot. Now, just in case I get someone else that, all right, he want me to give him $150, or he want me to donate money to this nonprofit. You know, it's a sober house for men. They got 12-step meetings, martial arts, yoga, and meditation. I'm not going to answer your question because if you don't trust me, I don't trust you either. But in my mind, it's just like people that come from big cities. It's really a hustle. So I get that. I get that the trust issue. You know, it, you be around me long enough, you trust me, right? Or not. And if you don't trust me, we just part ways. And I love that about life. I love that about Thornwood High School. 2,500 people, and everybody got their cliques. That way, if I'm getting ridiculed or talked about in one clique and I don't like it, they can talk about me. I get around another clique. But we didn't call it clique. And people that use that word clique, they mean it as a negative term. If love is acceptance, and then rejection is hate. So the coffee is ready. But circulator share one's Uber referral code. That's the present moment. That's how present the uh, make a living, earn a living, if you want to think about it. But even that's not totally true because I live upstairs, as I mentioned. And I haven't had to pay rent. And the building's paid for a mortgage. And I'm responsible for the gas, and we got another building around the corner. And I'm treasurer of the board. I'm responsible for the gas, the electric, the water, the sewer, and the property tax. That's what I know how to do. And I actually got some work in progress. I need to go ahead. I hate to mention that because it will hurt some people hurt to know that I literally left the building because of resentment in that cut and the resentment on the board. Women, freaking women. Women, they don't like that. Some men don't like that because they might be wrong. It's the same as some people don't like it because I'm black. No, I don't even mean it in that. And if it is, then that ain't even that. That's true. I can't even do that because that's a lie. That's not true. Woman is a general term and it includes all women, and I don't mean all women. I might mean the majority of them or the most of them or collective, but not all of them like that. Just like all black people and all white people and all all these different all thought. That's why I actually kind of look at the thought form. That's who I want. I'm looking for. Man, I'm freaking trash. I guess it's to be up to me. I get to live for free, and so that's my job is to be the maintenance dude, right? To clean up, make sure everything in the house Work. I'm gonna tap it again. It's gonna be a long video. This is what I got. Yeah, this from the bathroom. I forget to do that sometimes. But one day I'm gonna be able to scale it up. And by scaling, that means I love people and use money. I'm prosperous, I'm wealthy, money is serving, and I'm mismanaged. Money is good. So when the all-star come by and asks for some change, right? I don't have to be like, no, come on, Unc. Let me do some work. I can teach them how to do it because that's probably one reason I'm still doing it. Cause I'm so happy and grateful for indoor plumbing. Uh, the perfect assimilation that God, the universal mind, has done with the body to get rid of unwanted stuff. That stink. What did I eat? I've been vegan, so my poop really don't smell too foul. Rice and beans tend to do it. So did I have some rice and beans? I had them tofurkey, or field roast, stadium dogs, hot dog cheese. I had Italian. I had the Impossible Helper. It's like hamburger helper. Mm. Exit only. Yeah, right. But though it feels so good coming out. Like, and I only ask myself, well, how do you think it feels to the other people when they like it going in? No, perfectly South Park. South Park played that out in a weird kind of way too. They, they, the stuff that come out the butt was coming out the mouth. There's a cartoon. Some of those cartoons are a first-rate education on life. Phleglopolis, that's economics all the way around. If you want to understand economics, watch Phleglopolis. It's a mature audience cartoon on Netflix. I'm serious. All right, let me see. Working mystery, anytime, any place, big money, storefront, inactive, and travel. All right. Am I still rolling? Drink some coffee. 340. I'm still on top of it again. Every time I tap it, it starts out for another 10 minutes or 9 minutes and 49 seconds. Whew, that felt so good. I was gassing. It was so uncomfortable. It's like it was, and it's like pressure on something inside when there's a lot of fecal matter that's being stored in my body. Step back out. Man, 28 degrees, huh? Who wouldn't expect to find out here? Beeline, piddle, shot. All right. So I think I'm gonna go set myself up to Uber drive now. Where did I get all the message to oneself? The Napoleon Hill thing. Every act of gratitude. Mopping this floor is an act of gratitude. And it's like it has other benefits too. It's just like taking a shit. It cleanses, it clears out, it resets, it get rid of stuff, unwanted stuff, right? Perfect assimilation, perfect elimination, right? So now it's empty. Now you get filled again. The vacuum law of prosperity. So and that's the try, make, survive. Somebody getting rid of an abundant mindset that's just gonna outright, just because I asked for $150, give it to me. I'm gonna find a way to make sure it's easy to get to. One of my biggest fears for the people that just want to take. And that's the vibe I'm trying to take. I'm trying to do every idea of life about a business. And I don't want a business. I don't want to be busy. I learned a distinction Dr. Myron Golden talked about and somebody else. A business is a job if you running it. To maximize joy, peace, and happiness and circulation of money, money that one gets to keep, use, give, and circulate freely, then let the people that like to be busy, give them something to do. That's how I got clean and sober. Ron asked me to be the chairperson. I just showed up. And that's what this video is, showing up about working mysteries being the most important thing. About any time, any place. So I don't have to be here. I can be in Las Vegas. I can be in Chicago. I can be in Phoenix. And one is have money coming in because I know you got some value out of this. If you ain't getting no value, at least got some freaking entertainment. Laugh the fuck at me. Yeah, I'm talking to your motherfucking bitch alphabet rainbow belief system thought form devil advocates ass. Laugh the fuck at me. Want to whoop some ass? Come on with it, motherfucker. Bitch alphabet rainbow belief system pronoun thought form. Or ask for some money then cuss you out. Hey, that's another thing. If you know who you are, you can't be offended. Can you? And you ain't got to stay here and listen to it. I don't know why I got the heat on. No, good and well, I ain't gonna come back here and do nothing. I don't know. You don't know that. So, bro, do I want it? Yeah, why not? Why not? Because mystery is the most important thing, isn't it? Isn't mystery the most important thing? No. Why? Don't act like I don't. Don't act like you don't want no mystery. Let's get ready for it. I'm gonna force myself to pretend that I don't want to put my work in some mystery by purposely not being ready for it. Purposely. Just don't be ready for it. And then who is one fooling? The mystery gonna show up, and the mystery is you sending me $150, donating $150, or circulating or sharing one's referral code, or using if you love driving, but only if you love driving because one is ignoring all the hard ways to making a little bit of money and focusing on the easy ways to make a lot. That's the mystery. You're the mystery person. This is some work inside some mystery. At any time, any place where one actually is, maybe I got a thumbnail for this, but at least this is for oneself. And let me see, work any big front, work any big front and active travel practice. Practice work any big front and active travel practice. Practice work in mystery. Practice anytime, any place. Practice big money. Practice storefront or front street. Practice inactive. Practice traveling. I can have my cake and eat it too. No, you can't. Who said that? The person that said that, and I actually heard it, was the woman that attached herself to me in high school. Get some more coffee. Karen Butler. I don't know what her married name is. Can find her on Facebook. She was trying to get with me so long. I go to prison and come back. I had 3 women digging me, or 2. The one I went to prom with that I wanted, and the one that wanted me, probably since sophomore year. I think Greg talked about. He said, "You made up for it." So I got a story about when I was a young man or younger man, all the mystery that I didn't get. You ain't figured out by now what mystery is. All right. I'm going to let this run out.